Hello, Ball-Chatham, and this is your superintendent recap from the April 24th, 2024 school board meeting. That's a mouthful. At tonight's school board meeting, we had action from closed session to approve the minutes from the last month's minutes. We approved a student discipline situation. We recognized CACC Students of the Month for February and March. We also recognized Coach Jared Bruner for being named the 2A Illinois State Wrestling Coach, and he was here tonight to celebrate with us. We had no citizens who spoke about an agenda item. We then moved into adoption of consent agenda items for the typical things that we do at school board meetings related to finances and our FOIAs and some other things. Those were voted on. We then also had a vote for the adoption of the personnel consent agenda items where we hire new staff members and acknowledge retirements and resignations. And then we moved into new business. Tonight in new business, we had a bid to replace 19 school buses with pre-owned buses that are about 3 to 4 years old versus the up to 21-year-old buses that we currently have in our stock. We also approved a tech bid to replace student Chromebooks in grades 8 through 12, I believe it was, possibly 5 through 12, an interactive whiteboard LED panel bid, a technology bid for replacing desktops, 70 desktops for some staff members around the district. And then we also voted to raise the tech fees for the 24-25 school year from $40 to $75. We've not raised our student fees, our general student fees, since 2014, and our tech fees have not been raised in 5 years. And despite not raising those fees, we do have increasing costs to make sure that we are able to provide our students the same level of curriculum and materials each year. We also heard from Chad Martell, the Director of Food Services, on the need to raise lunch prices for next year to meet the federal requirement. Using the federal worksheet, our target lunch price should be $3.79. That is extremely high. We have not raised lunch prices since the 2018-19 school year, but we need to start showing forward progress towards that. So different prices for different age groups, and then a small increase for our breakfast meals as well. We had the second reading for our press policies that are going under review with the board committee. And then we moved into board elections. So I was named President Pro Tem for about 30 seconds so that I could call for the nomination for the board president for next year. Tiffany Saunders will be returning as board president. Laura Calderon will be returning as board vice president, and Andrea Redinger will be returning as board secretary, all by vote. Then we heard from our student ambassadors, 5 students from the high school who have worked with me throughout this year in a new program to provide a student voice and perspective to life as a high schooler and a Ball-Chatham student, came to present about their experiences this year. And then we had already amended, I forgot to mention this, but we amended the agenda and unfortunately did not have our special education department overview tonight, but that will be returning at a future meeting. And then we looked at future board meeting dates for next year, board meeting dates for the following year, and then moved to the opportunity for citizens to speak, and no one spoke about any topic this evening. And then we concluded the meeting. So it was a great night, and we hope that you have a good evening or day as you are watching this.